Welcome back to a new episode of Weekly Trending. We have new shirts, new haircuts. I'm Core. This is Drew.
Josh.
Thank you, Shelby. And today we're going to be talking about the Walking Dead video game. Overkill, the Walking Dead video game.
Overkills the Walking Dead video game.
Overkills, because they might kill the Walking Dead video game.
You can't beat it. It's already dead.
Yeah. So we'll see how it goes. They released a trailer for Overkill's The Walking Dead late of last year. But today we got a kind of like producers behind the scenes diary where we got a couple of the people making the game talking about the environmental elements and things of that nature and some screenshots and things like that. And it was interesting. It was a fun watch.
Yeah. It was a lot of pictures of rooms and how amazing the rooms were because they told stories. So it's what you showcase when you have a lot of detail in the environments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we only got to see screenshots and the cinematic trailer that was released already last year.
Yeah, which was it looked cool. Like it reminded me of a bit of a Dead Rising type thing where like he's kind of out there for fun killing zombies, which is nice, but you know, zombies.
Yeah, more zombies. Yeah, so it's tough to gauge so far. I'd like to be excited as a big old Walking Dead fan, but we have a lot of failures in video games for The Walking Dead. And it makes me worrisome and it makes me hesitant on it. Like, we really don't know if there's going to be RPG elements, if there's going to be, like, you know, society building, or, like, are you going to build your own town? Yeah. We really don't know anything about this game. And it releases in the fall. Yeah. So we don't have that long. And they're holding stuff back. And I wouldn't be surprised if it gets delayed, to be honest with you, for us not knowing a lot about how this game is actually going to function.
Yeah, and the way that leaks work and how this kind of stuff works is there's two different camps of thought. There's, if we leak information too soon, people will get on the hype train and get off before the game comes out. But oftentimes that's just an excuse for, we don't want leaks to come out so we can sell this product solely because of the hype train.
Yeah.
So, you know, if the game actually has content, then leaking it won't be that bad. Because, you know, there's plenty of games that leaked way early that were, like, super juiced for like, oh, that's coming out next year. I'm down.
For instance, we have...
Halo 2 is probably one of them.
Yeah, that's a very good one, where a lot of information was released very early. And, you know, that didn't hurt the sales because it was a good game.
Yeah.
So we'll see how it happens. I mean, we got a ton of zombie games coming out in 2018, just like 2017 and 16.
Ever since when?
Ever since, I feel like ever since The Walking Dead in season 3. Ever since Walking Dead became super popular, that they're like, okay, let's make tons of zombie games now because everyone likes this.
Yeah.
And there's been a lot that really sucked. But I mean, just for this year, 2018, you know, we have a World War Z video game that's going to be coming out. We have what's that game that was really good? It was a PlayStation 4 exclusive.
The Last of Us?
The Last of Us. Last of Us 2 is going to be coming out later this year. You know, we're getting a Resident Evil 2 remake, which I'm juiced for. As someone who has paid and bought every single Resident Evil remake, but I'm going to buy and play this too.
You were juiced for the first remake, and you didn't even finish it.
I didn't. That's how I was. I was like, they remade Resident Evil 1 for Xbox One. I am getting it. And I didn't even, like, play through the first level.
Some things don't age well, but maybe that's just...
Yeah,
I didn't grow up with PlayStation, so that was never my cup of tea anyways.
Yeah, going back and playing it with the fixed camera angles, it was too hard.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, I'm just going to play Resident Evil 4 if I want some nostalgia. Yep. So we'll see how the Resident Evil 2 remakes. I'm going to buy it, and then I'm probably going to play the first level, the opening scene, and be like, all right, this fixed camera sucks.
Yeah.
But maybe they do it over the shoulder. We don't know.
So if it's anything like Payday, at least with Payday 2, there seems to be a large number of DLC stuff. I hopped on their website and I saw like 6 DLCs for Payday.
Yeah.
And it looks like okay content, but it's not like, here's a gun skin for 50 cents. It's like looks like new missions, stuff like that. So they might be going as the games as a service. Well, yeah, games as a service model. Well, they'll release a game and release content periodically, and there some games I like that, some games I don't. Like if they hide the fun behind loot boxes, I think everyone
it'll die
crap.
quick. Yeah.
But DLCs aren't bad. DLCs are probably about where I stand with like, okay, as long as you don't lock the conclusion of the game behind a DLC, I like DLC.
Yeah.
I'd rather have DLC than loot boxes.
Yep, and then another zombie game that's coming out in 2018 is Days End, another PlayStation 4 exclusive. So
what's that gimmick? Because they'll have a gimmick.
It's like I know, right? It's a third person, and you're a biker, and it's an open world, and the zombies behave like World War Z zombies, like they run, but they look very easy to take down. It's just a swarm.
It's a wave type thing.
Yeah, so we'll see. Like I said, we have tons of games that relates to zombies. It'll be very interesting to see what game comes out on top.
Yeah.
And what game I like the most. So we're looking forward to it.
Yeah, beating a dead horse.
Yeah, we're looking forward to beating multiple dead horses.
Yeah, and then coming back and then beating them again.
With the same stick.
Yep. So Walking Dead as a video game franchise has had its one major up and many downs. The first Telltale game was, I think it was a couple Game of the Year winners. Really, really good, compelling story. Then they made Deadly Instinct? Or Dead Instinct?
Survival Instinct, or something like that.
It was Durl the game.
Durl the game.
And that was very bad.
Horrible.
I played the second Telltale game because I was hyped because I liked the first one, and it was okay. It was a sequel. That's sequel-itis, where it was like, oh, instead of playing the full-grown male, we'll play the little girl, and it's still going to be great. Telltale games are usually mediocre. The first Walking Dead one is outstanding, but all the other Telltale games, I tried. I even played The Wolf Among Us. It was neat, but it was for a certain audience, and it wasn't very polished.
See, I wish I would have been able to finish it. I got to the point where they're like in the school in the first season.
Pick it up again. I bet it's dirt cheap.
I don't think I will.
It's a good story.
I'm not going to give you my money, Telltale Games, after I already gave
story.
you $45 and the game was broken.
Well, I'm sorry it got patched.
I don't want to redo it.
No.
I don't. I don't want to have to go back and redo it. Yeah. You lose.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
So we'll see if this is another season 1 Telltale game Walking Dead, or is this another Survival Instinct? We have no clue because they've released no gameplay. Cool trailer though. The trailer looks like AAA quality.
Yeah, this is the We'll See Monday episode of games.
Yep.
Come get your Tiny Pickle Tuesday. Tiny Pickle Tuesday here. Come pick up that pickle.
State of Decay 2. It's looking like a zombie week here at Weekly Trending.
Yep, we don't stop. Just like the endless waves of zombie games since the dawn of time.
That was a really good metaphor.
Yeah.
We appreciate good metaphors at Weekly Trending. So today, we got the Undead Labs Ask Me Anything about State of Decay 2. And I found it to be really cool. Like the game's coming out here on May 22nd.
Yep.
May 22nd, I believe, is when it's going to be coming out. And so we got a bunch of info from the developers, and it was something that I really enjoyed watching. So I'm sharing it with you, and I hope that you will really enjoy watching it. And what was the biggest takeaway from State of Decay 1 to State of Decay 2?
Multiplayer.
Multiplayer.
The reason I didn't pick up the first one is the biggest addition to the second one, which means I'm probably going to pick it up, even if it's a zombie game. But I do like me some co-op.
Yeah, this is definitely going to be one of the zombie games that I absolutely purchased this year. I played State of Decay. I actually bought it twice.
Yeah.
I bought State of Decay 1 on the 360, and then after the Xbox came out, they remastered it for the Xbox One, and I bought it again on the Xbox One because I like playing it so much.
The grass was just a little bit crisper.
Yeah, it just was, you could see just one more pixel better in the Xbox One. But it was cool because it was one of those games where you could play for 20 minutes or a half hour and put it down and be done. And I have a busy schedule, so a game that you're able to do that with really appeals to me. But it was also one of those kind of games where I would play it and I'd look at the clock and I'd be like, why has 2 hours gone by already? So it's a game that I super enjoyed, and I'm excited for this second one, and it's going to be coming out soon. We've seen, like the first 30 minutes of gameplay. They've already released videos. It looks super fun. I can't wait to shoot a flare and let people join my game and help me out. So, and they were really persistent in telling us that your people that would come into your game could only help. Yeah, they were really emphasizing that this is a community helping game, that people won't be able to come in and like screw up your settlements that you've been building and things like that. So I'm excited for that. I love games.
Yeah, no griefing, just co-op.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So that's super cool. I love going on. That's one of the reasons I play online games. Yeah. Like, I like doing duos with strangers, and just meeting new people.
On PUBG.
Yeah, on PUBG, yes.
Duos with strangers
on PUBG. And sometimes we meet some super cool people. Yeah, right. Could be something else. What's the...
Duos with strangers.
What's Mingle? Is that Mingle where you just, video chat with random people?
No, I'm pretty sure
half of them are jerking off?
That's Omegle, yeah.
Omegle!
That's Duos with strangers.
That's definitely the bad Duos with strangers.
Oh, boy. So was that game a full $60 release?
No, it wasn't. It was actually only an Xbox arcade release for the 360. Okay. And then once it got so popular, because it was a great constructed game, and once it got popular, they went ahead and remastered it, and then they released an actual hard copy of the game for the Xbox One.
$60, $40?
No, it was only $30. No, it was half price. And it was great that they did that, because they could have gone the way that a lot of companies do and just shoot a $60 game out and hope that sucker people into buying it.
Yeah.
But they didn't. And I think that's why it was so popular of a game, because it definitely wasn't a $60 game. The graphics weren't great at all. The mechanics were slightly clunky here and there. But it was super fun to play, and especially at that $30 price mark upon release. And then, later on dropping down to $20 and things like that. And if my memory serves correct, comment if I'm wrong, I'm pretty sure if you bought the 360 version and you upgraded to the Xbox One version, it was only like $10.
Okay.
So they really looked out as far as financial goes for their consumer base, which speaks volumes with gaming companies nowadays. It seems like they're over to screw us over every chance they get.
But anyways, so speaking of a shell of a game, instead of pumping out a $60 shell of a game, Sea of Thieves.
Yeah, Sea of Thieves is not worth $60. It's a beautiful game.
Yeah.
The water looks great.
Yeah.
But there's very little content.
No, it's a $30 game maybe that they pushed out for $60, which seems like State of Decay did the opposite.
Yeah.
Where they gave you a little bit more than $30 worth, and it was only $30. But do you think this State of Decay 2 will be full release, or $30?
From the sound of the developers and from looking at, the first 15 or 30 minutes of gameplay, I wouldn't be surprised if it's a $60 release.
Yeah.
Because it looks really, really good.
Yeah.
Like, it looks way better than the initial release, which is a lot to say, because you get Call of Duty games out that basically look like they're the same graphics year after year.
Yeah, it's the same engine.
Yeah, but this looks beautiful. They have landscapes where they're really showing off, like nighttime, and it looks great. It does look great. And if this is anything like they're showing us, which I believe it is, because Undead Labs, this has been the only games that they've made.
Yeah.
So I feel like they really put their heart and soul into it. And because State of Decay is what made Undead Labs, known for people like, those type of games.
That's their flagship.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So for them to release this game at $60 and not give us a great game with a lot of content, I'd be extremely surprised.
Yeah.
And honestly, if it releases for $60, I'm still going to get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just because I trust the developer, and that's something that I don't have a lot of trust in developers anymore.
Yeah.
So...
In that game, could you craft defenses and stuff like that?
Yeah, you could make different, within your settlement, you could choose where you're building certain things.
Yeah.
And that was as far as it went in the first one. You could be like, you only have 4 spaces to build, but you had 7 options.
Yeah.
So it really depended on what you wanted to do at this particular settlement. Like, did you want to make an armory and, do like guard shacks and stuff like that, or did you want to make like a cafeteria with a lot of sleeping beds to have more people? Like they really left a lot of options open for you, and from what it sounds like, they're just making it even better.
Yeah, a slightly more optimistic zombie game.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mike. Hey, Mike, you know what day it is?
Happy Wednesday. And it is a very happy Wednesday because people are breaking gaming records. It's quite amazing.
Yeah.
Yep. We had a YouTuber who's very popular. He has a little over 30 million subs. All he does is stream video games. And I'm very happy about this. He organized 100 other, him and 99 other YouTube gamers to live stream Fortnite. And it broke the streaming record with Twitch.
For gaming.
And yes, yeah. And YouTube for gaming. And they had 1,000,001 concurrent viewers. And if you don't know what that means, it's viewers at the same time. So at one moment in time, there was over 1 million people watching these 100 people play Fortnite.
Yeah.
And that's incredible, to be honest with you. Like that is, it gives me pleasure, and it helps me want to further do YouTube just because of some stuff like this.
Maybe we should play video games, and instead of enjoying them,
I know.
Them.
Maybe we should.
Remember the days when you play video games just for fun?
Yeah, I know, right? And it's crazy how many people that I speak with where they're like, yeah, man, my son just watches other people play video games. It's the weirdest thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very, very popular. And I can see why. There's a couple of people that I watch and that I enjoy watching, doing them streaming on, well, not streaming, but them on YouTube when they'll finish their stream on Twitch and then they'll get the best ofs and put it on YouTube. Like, I really enjoy that.
Yeah, if they have a character, but if it's like some dude like me going, cool.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Like, I could be playing that. Why? But.
Yeah.
When you get some, when you get a character, it's good.
It is. And so with this whole live stream thing, just to give a little bit of like standing on how live streaming works and who has the top rated, right?
Yep.
So we have 2012 Red Bull Jump from Space. And that definitely deserves it. That was really, I remember watching that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was super cool. And it had 9.1? 9.9 million viewers at one time. That was the highest number of people watching on live stream. And I mean, it deserves it. But it just goes to show you, we have 9.9 million concurrent viewers on a guy jumping from space. Yeah. And 1.1 million concurrent viewers, about 100 YouTubers playing Fortnite.
Yeah, a video game.
So it really shows, how people are starting to absorb entertainment. And also a good fact about all this.
Oh, hold on. There's one really crucial thing.
Okay.
Both of our things were wrong. 10 million people.
11 billion live streamers.
Billion people from the planet Pluton.
And they believe a good majority of them were reptilians.
Yeah, they're rooting for the space. Many people were disappointed.
The crab people were highly disappointed.
They look like crabs but talk like people.
Crab people.
Should we just do fake news?
And this whole live streaming deal is also really important as far as advertisements go and where people are spending their money for ads. And so really, really cool. At least I think this is really, really cool that as far as last year goes, it is the first time that online ad revenue went above TV.
Really?
So companies are now spending more money on advertisements digitally than they are on cable or direct TV, whatever TV subscription you may have.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so the same people that go through and they work out the algorithms and figure out, okay, what's the trending looking like?
Yeah.
They're saying that by 2022, digital advertisements will double TV by $150 billion.
Yeah.
And I'm just counting the days to where I don't have to spend extra money on cable to get a good internet speed.
Yeah. But you know, You're just gonna have to pay extra money for video games.
More than likely, that might be what happens.
And Twitch. When there's money to be made, money will be made.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, maybe we'll see like breakdowns. Maybe we'll have like Vimo is getting popular and popular every day.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll see breakouts of different companies, and we'll see a little bit. Because man, dude, the internet is like the biggest form of capitalism you can really find. I mean, if you make a good product and people want it, the internet's the way to go.
Well, to get a little political, net neutrality might make that.
That's one thing that I am worried about is I do think that with net neutrality that they're really trying to kind of corner and curve this down to be like, all right, hold on, we need to still make money in certain places. Yeah, like this is happening too fast.
Yeah, buy the Twitch deal and your Twitch website will load 2 times faster. And...
Yeah, I'm really hoping that at some point, people will realize how the whole net neutrality went down and how it's actually going to affect them. How I think, anyway, it might affect them within the next, 5 to 7 years. Yeah. And they might just turn around and fight it. Yeah. Because if anyone knows, if you're watching this, you probably have a little idea what net neutrality is. And we know that when that happened, it was a bad thing. Yeah. So, and it was done behind everyone's back. There was tons of people calling, and their congressmen and their local state.
They tried to pass it 3 times?
Yeah, and it would not pass, and then the FCC did it behind everyone's backs, regardless of what the voters really wanted.
It was going through anyway.
So, yeah.
And we won't notice the change because it'll be so incremental.
Yep, it'll just be slowly and slowly and slowly, and then all of a sudden it'll be like, oh, you want Netflix? We're going to have to pay an extra $5. Yeah. Oh, you want Hulu too? That's a $15 bundle. Yeah. So... we'll see how long it takes for that to happen and for people to be like, no, this is ridiculous. Yeah. Or TV will go away and people won't care so much about it. Because I know if TV went away and they were like, okay, we're going to give you certain packages on what you want. If I wasn't paying an extra $60 for TV, I'd be like, eh.
Well, it just turns into TV and the cycle continues.
Yeah, you have a point.
Yeah. God, we're good at depressing.
We are a depressing bunch.
Yeah, codes don't exist.
Nope. Take a binky. Get out of here. It was half price, and it was. Well, I mean, this is basically fake news anyway.
Breaking news: toads aren't a thing. Loot boxes made it worse.
But EA, shame on you. So pretty. And it was a happy Wednesday. It's nice. It is a happy Wednesday. I'm gonna start that over.
The ocean media wants you to leave their fish out there. It's nothing but Cheerios.
All the fluorine in the water's turned the frogs gay. Bunny ears? What are you talking about?
Bunny ears? What are we doing?
I don't know. I have no idea.